Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this one, we are going to be taking a look at my collection of Daleks for the power of the Daleks, which is the 5th Dalek serial and 7th appearance of the Daleks in Doctor Who. It also happens to be the 2nd Doctor, Mr. Patrick Troughton's first story and first Dalek story, which is pretty cool. So you can see we have 4 Daleks here, as well as something else, something a bit special that we will also be taking a look at. But first, let's take a look at the Daleks. So yeah, in the story, in the actual power of the Daleks, there are lots of Daleks can be seen. But within the actual filming, you know, they only had 4 Dalek props. So that's what I've decided to do here, to have 4 props, well, 4 Daleks to represent the 4 Dalek props from that story. So yes, we last saw the Daleks in the Daleks Master Plan, and pretty much they haven't really changed since then. They all look the same. No Supreme Dalek in this story. They are all drones. So we've got pretty much a normal drone here. You can see we've got the extendable plunger, and I've also put a little black dot in the middle of the gun there so you can see that a bit better. We have some lovely eye stalks here with the light blue eye discs, and also a little dot for the pupil, because in this story we can see one of the Daleks has a lens and it zooms in and out, and it looks like that. So yeah, we've got one little small pupil here, and the other 3 have the larger pupil. But yeah, all have the yellowy-ish lights, and yeah, all look pretty good. So that's kind of my normal Dalek drone, just to represent kind of the standard Dalek. But like I say, it's got the small pupil. Moving on to the next Dalek, Dalek number 2. We have the Dalek with the Mutant Scoop. So yeah, just a standard drone Dalek again, exactly the same as that one, except this one has the larger pupil, as well as a Mutant Scoop attachment, which is pretty cool. It is a bit bendy, this. It can sag now and then, but you know, at least we've got a Mutant Scoop, even though it doesn't come with a mutant on it, which was a bit unfortunate. But luckily we got a mutant with the Resolution Dalek that was released a few years ago now. We can see it in here. Comes there with the little mutant in there, and I've borrowed one of them to put in here. It looks alright, doesn't fit perfectly, but it looks okay, I think. It does the job. So yeah, that's the Dalek with the Mutant Scoop there. Now we move on to Dalek number 7. Prop number 7, I guess. Now this one I've given I think it was the electro rod, I think. Can't actually remember what it was called now, unfortunately. But this little attachment here, this one is from Custom Dalek Creations. I've had a few 3D printed parts from them. If you've watched any of my previous Dalek videos, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, pretty cool attachment that is seen in the story as well. So at one point you get a scene where we get Mutant Scoop Dalek and the electro, and it zaps it like that, and it starts making its noises and comes alive and etc. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So we've got one with the plunger, the sucker, one with the Mutant Scoop and Mutant, and then one with the electro rod thing. And we've also got this one here, which I've removed the gun stick from, because you know, we do see a few Daleks moving around without their guns. I just had to pop the ball joint out of there and remove the gun. And yeah, this one also has big pupil like that one. All the same, they do have slight weathering on the fenders, these ones, because the props were you can't actually see the weathering on this one. Picked a great example, but there is some slight weathering on there, a bit more, can see it a bit better on these ones, I guess. very slight weathering. By the time we get to the next Dalek serial, they've got a lot more weathering. So yeah, that's kind of it for the Daleks, just kind of keeping it simple with them. But we take a look at this lovely thing here. Now this is a cabinet that was made by Greens 3D, and he's just an amazing chap. Yeah, sold this on Etsy, I think last year or maybe the year before, but he's got his own website now, greens3d.co.uk. Don't think he's making these at the moment, but he makes lots of other Daleks and Dalek Emperors and corridors and sets and things like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is sort of based on the cabinet that can be seen within the story. So at least there are some screen grabs and things from it, the actual real episode where it was filmed, and you can kind of see it in the background of some shots. But it's probably better to look at the animated version of the story, where you can see it pop up quite a few times in the background in the Dalek ship. Sometimes it's got the red lights on the top here, and sometimes it doesn't, but nevertheless I think it's a very cool piece of equipment. You get a good view in there, lots of detail. It's amazing. Really looks good on display with the Daleks here. You can see it's got the battery packs on the back here, so I can turn that off. That's the red lights at the top, and then here we've got the inner the interior lights. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and big fan of that. I actually should have got two of them because there's quite a few of them in the story, like I say. And yeah, it just looks cool. You can kind of have take the one with the plunger. You can kind of have it looking like it's manipulating the things, which actually they do turn slightly, but yeah, I don't really move them about them that much, but I think it's absolutely fantastic, and it just really makes the power of the Daleks look more like the power of the Daleks instead of just 4 Daleks sitting on the shelf. It gives them something to go by, and yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, there's not much else to say really about this. I do like Power of the Daleks. It's a good story. I'm a big fan of Evil of the Daleks as well, which is what we'll be looking at next, which I can't wait for. But yes, we did take a look at the Mutation of Time. We took a look at the Curse of the Daleks, and most recently we looked at the Daleks from the first Peter Cushing film, Doctor Who and the Daleks. So yeah, they were good to look at, and we will be taking a look at the Daleks from the second Peter Cushing film as well at some point. But yeah, next we'll be looking at the Evil of the Daleks. So keep an eye out for that one. So these Daleks here, they're all from History of the Daleks set 6, I think, because they've all got the kind of nice grey midsection instead of the white midsection, or the front bit grey and the back silver, which we got in here. You can see this is History of the Daleks set 5 that comes with the Power of the Daleks Daleks. You can see they painted the front bit grey, but they forgot to paint the back bit grey, so that's why I don't have these Daleks here. We've got the Evil of the Daleks customized, but it does the job. So yeah, great set, but not good enough. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.